Hello, my name's Lucinda and I'd like to show you how to make scrambled eggs. Why? Because they're delicious, they're nutritious, they're cheap, or as a hen would say, cheap, and they are the fastest food known to man. So start the clock. I'm going to start my toast. I've put in some homemade bread actually because I like the thick and dense nature of my homemade bread, but of course if you don't want to make your own, by all means go and buy some sourdough or something equally robust for the base. I'm then going to put a lot of butter into a heated pan. I put it on high so it melts and coats the bottom, but I'm going to turn it down when I get to my eggs. These are free-range eggs. Why free-range? Because they come from happy, healthy hens who've had a varied diet, and that makes for a much happy, healthier egg and a more nutritious one at that. So they also have a much nicer coloured yolk. It usually is a deeper yellow than the battery hens' eggs, and that will make a nicer coloured scrambled egg. They're about 24p each, which is really cheap because it means this whole meal is going to come in way under £1. So you can't argue with that really, can you? So here I am scrambling, which is where the name comes from, which is a brilliant word. It sort of gives that sense of urgency and endeavour and speed, and the reason you have to scramble speedily and turn the heat down a bit is because you do not want your eggs overcooking. They go rubbery and hard, and that's just not what you want. So I've turned it down to a nice soft flame, but I mean obviously you could always take it off the heat while you do your scrambling if you think things are getting overheated too quickly. That's fine, so I'm going to turn it up slightly again and keep moving them around. And we're nearly there. So I'm just waiting for my toast now to pop up. Yeah, I'm going to take it off now because you do not, as I say, want them overcooking. And at this point I'm going to add some cream because that stops the cooking process, so they definitely do not harden up, and it gives it a lovely rich velvety consistency adding the cream. So toast is ready. Tip this up so it comes out. Just it's a smallish piece of bread. Butter it. I'm a lower pack baby, so it's really important to me the butter that goes on my bread as well. And then with a spatula you can get all the goodness out of the pan. Tip it onto the hot buttered toast, and at this point and not before you can add salt and pepper. You don't add salt in the cooking process because that can make it go watery. Some pepper, and then for added colour contrast I like to add things like cherry tomatoes, and I will do a few snips of chives, which also gives it a bit more zing in the taste. If you want to beef this up for a more substantial meal, by all means add some smoked salmon or some Parma ham, or you can do a fantastically crisp piece of bacon and then position it artistically on top. There you go, scrambled eggs. Enjoy!